What's good, everyone? Today I'm here with Anon to discuss all things Nakamigos. So Nakamigos is trending right now on Twitter. Everybody's seeing it. I saw it on a Times Square billboard today. Can you discuss the recent emergence of the community? And you're a big holder. How many assets do you hold? And describe your conviction.
So basically, Nakamigos is a 20K pixel art PFP collection by the anonymous Hypho Labs. Satoshi, who has been around for several years in crypto and NFTs, was the founder of MFers, and Satoshi was really like the signal, was the the one who endorsed the Nakamigos project prior to it minting. So it had a foundation of MFers that have a very forward-thinking, thoughtful ethos approach to Web3. It's very inclusive. It's very independent. We don't believe in leaders, a roadmap. There's no key man risk, and so that's all the philosophy of CC0 or Creative Commons license. Well, Nakamigos was introduced, which is not CC0, but we're taking the philosophy of a CC0 community and applying it to that of a community that has IP and commercial rights. And so, really, it's just been this really organic, just very jovial, positive, forward-thinking, almost like this renaissance within PFP culture. For all those that have felt left out, for all of those that have been let down, been kind of like discouraged by other communities and projects that they've been a part of, this is a shot at redemption. This is a chance to take the power back, strengthen numbers, and really, Nakamigos is everything that we make it, as opposed to what the founders make it. And so it's just a very different mindset as to how to approach NFTs. And I believe that's what's breeding these types of results with the community.
Awesome, brother. I agree. And I wanted to touch on Satoshi because not many people understand kind of how that blew up too, because back then there was such saturation with projects promising everything, and delivering nothing at the end of the day. So the motherfuckers, the MFers, were there to just vibe, right? You were just vibing, posting with their fake watches on Twitter, and then that kind of transitioned into no utility CC0. I wanted you to touch on CC0 because we've seen Moonbird's transition to it. Can you touch on how it operates and what it means for different communities?
Yeah, of course. Projects? So with your typical NFT PFP, it's going to have some level of protection with licensing and commercial rights, just like a Nakamigo does, a CryptoPunk, a Bored Ape, etc. Well, with CC0, the key distinction is it's encouraged to do derivatives, it's encouraged to right-click save, because all that is proliferation of the idea, of the identity, of the brand, of the community. And so there's really something that, like, I'm a CC0 maxi, and it's because I really believe in the idea of being inclusive over exclusive. When you have something that promotes digital scarcity as one of its selling points, that's promoting exclusivity. Whereas these communities, such as MFers and Tiny Dinos and Wrecked Guy and whatever other CC0 projects are out there, what they're doing is they're saying that whether or not you own one of the assets, one of the NFTs, you're still a part of this community. And so, like I said, that's being applied to the Nakamigos ethos, to this community. And Satoshi, they were a meme lord, they were an active CryptoPunk trader, a lot of OG, connections, and they were known for being very, like independent, very autonomous, where like MFers do what they want. That's what they would preach. And whether or not you have an MFer, we're all MFers. And so applying those same types of concepts to Nakamigos is making it feel that much more inclusive, regardless if you have one, regardless how many you have. I have 10 MFers, including a one of one, and then I have over 100 Nakamigos. And I feel very attached emotionally to both communities, one for the art and for the provenance and for the lore of Satoshi, and then Nakamigos for all of that, in addition to a modernized, more inclusive PFP regarding the traits that touch on pop culture and athletes and other notable just like traits that people are actually going to identify with as for themselves. And so instead of just looking at the marketability and the price action on the NFT, people are actually collecting what they want to hold on to, what they emotionally are resonating and connecting with. And so it's very different from what I've experienced the past 2 years plus of being in Web3. And that's why I'm so bullish on everything that's happening here.
Awesome, man. I really appreciate the explanation. I hope people learn more about CC0 licenses, Nakamigos, the hype behind it, and a little bit about NFTs in general. I appreciate your time, brother.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, good meeting you.